Hello everyone, nice to have you here for our video. So to begin with, I want to show you this information. So in Latin America, we have faced an educational crisis. With this, we have faced that we have a lot of digital distractions with students, and this affects their attention span. And in the past 4 years, this has dropped at 40%. So based on this problem, we, Dai Muñoz, Brian Garcia, and I, Chandel Gadillo, we want to present to you the use of microlearning to teach vocabulary to EFL students. So these are the table of contents. This is what we're going to show you. And as a brief introduction to microlearning is an approach that we can use as students or teachers to make information more digestible, make it in smaller units, and this can have benefits in attention span and retention from students. And now for a research problem, we have the prevalence of technology-induced distractions in online learning negatively impacts students' attention spans and learning outcomes. So the principal distractions are music, social media, and the use of other media such as video games. And with this, the purpose statement is this study shows the implementation of the microlearning technique to address these challenges and enhance EFL students' vocabulary learning. Now we have a research question. How does microlearning facilitate the learning of new vocabulary among students? And the objective to describe the effectiveness of microlearning in improving EFL students' vocabulary learning and attention span. And now the context and participants of this research were 10 Mexican non-native students of EFL from level 1 or A1 according to CEFR in an English language program. And the classes were conducted in an online setting, as I mentioned before.
Yeah. So for our students are level 1, so we wanted to include or taught them 6 phrasal verbs. The 6 phrasal verbs are they're going to be able to use them in their everyday life. So we have wake up, put away, turn off, get back, look for, and sit down. The procedure, we had 3 sections or 3 phases: the pre-test, the intervention, and also a post-delay test. The pre-test and post-delay test are the same, and the intervention was conducted into 2 different sessions. Here you can see example of the questions that we presented to the students in the pre-test. Each one of the tests is divided in 3 sections. There are 18 questions. We have seats for each one. Section 1 and Section 3 are the same format, 6 different choice questions, and Section 2 is like a fill in the blanks activity. The interventions, we use an ESA framework. ESA stands for Engage, Study, and Activate. In each one of the sessions, we had an Engage, a study that it was a video, then an Activate. Then we included another video, and then to finish an Activate. Each one of the sessions lasted 50 minutes. And as I told you before, the post-test was the same as the pre-test, the same 18 questions, the same 3 sections. To finish, we also conducted a survey, 10 questions in total, all of them in Spanish, and the students had to grade from 1 to 5. 1 meant totally disagree, and 5 totally agree. So also, this is what we included in each one of the videos. First we included a learning objective. Then also we show visuals. We presented the target vocabulary, that phrasal verb, example sentences, isolated, a pronunciation practice, also mini quiz, and to finish, we recap everything at the end of the video.
Now for the results, we have the pre-test and post-test performance. With the pre-test average score, we have a 48% that indicates low familiarity with the target vocabulary. So as we can see, our students had difficulties with the vocabulary that we present to them. So with the post-test average score at 98%, 53-point increase, showing a strong short-term vocabulary gains. Now we delay post-test administered 3 weeks later to assess retention. The average of these delayed post-tests was the 98%, and that shows sustained vocabulary knowledge over time and suggests long-term benefits of the microlearning approach. With the survey that we conduct in Spanish after intervention, and we have 10 statement focuses on engagement, comprehension, motivation, learner material, preferences. Also that we have the retaining skills of 1 being totally disagree and 5 totally agree. And all the students gave us a 5 to for every statement and an anonymous positive feedback. And also, we can say that with the microlearning, we found short videos more engaging and enjoyable than traditional methods, report a better understanding and memory of new vocabulary, express strong preferences for continuing to use videos in class, and highlighted an increased motivation during lessons. Also, we can see here that microlearning videos support immediate vocabulary acquisition, long-term retention, increased learner motivation, success attribute to multimodal learning, like visual, auditory, and interactive elements. But also we have some limitation and implications. We applied this approach for a number of new 10 students. So this is a small sample size, but also we can see the consistency across the test and service suggests a strong potential. This means that in the future we can use it for a bigger number of students and also support the integration of technology and multimedia in beginner EFL teaching. We have here our references, and thank you so much for your attention.